As the sun rises in the east to start and adorn the day, so rises the continuing coverage of your Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase Philippines, born 2001. As for the first time in this tournament, we are back here, mga kasinag, sa home ng Sinag Liga Asia, but in a brand new venue dito po sa Bacolor Convention Center in the municipality of Bacolor, Pampanga, for the first game of our Saturday triple header dito. As we can see, Elmer Domingo, 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists in the last game of the San Pedro Mamba. Melvin Matibag, ex-Mr. P Rentals Company. He will face off against Mr. Big Moment, Justin Bautista, who scored 24 points, grabbed 4 rebounds, and dished out 4 assists as he was the best player of the game for the Pampanga Delta. Royce. As ito po ang ating games today, Pampanga Delta, Royce Hotel and Casino versus San Pedro Mamba, ex-Mr. P Rentals Company. And for a second game, Pampanga Delta contra Hustle Rising Suns. For our main event, it's Tikas Kapampangan contra J Project Clothing Boomers. Good afternoon to all the SLA fans watching from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and to all those watching all around the world. I will be your anchor for today. I am Enzo Galarosa, and since it's a Saturday triple header, we have a very, very special guest, an assistant coach from the Hustle Rising Sun and a former assistant coach from the NBA G League of the Fort Wayne Mad Ants, Coach Philip Gary. Coach Philip, welcome to Sinag Liga Asia.
Oh, welcome. Glad to be here, man. This is great. I think
you're very excited, Coach, right?
Oh, man, this is great. Looking at the league, standings, all the good players that you have. Very promising for them to go to the next level.
Well, we will see, Coach, if they can make it to the next level because this ball game is very interesting. But let's go over our third member of the panel. Walang iba kundi si MJ Raimundo on the sidelines. Kamutahin natin siya. MJ, how are you?
Yes, Enzo, okay lang naman ako. Pero bago yan, magandang hapon sa inyo, Enzo and Coach Philip. At sa ating mga kasinag na katutok dito sa atin ngayon. It's been a while, Pampanga kayo. Na-miss nyo din ba ang Pampanga? Alam nyo, this will be a crazy run, crazy games for us. Pero sisimulan nga yan ng Pampanga Delta versus San Pedro Mamba. Kaya naman tumutok lang kayo because later on, I will give you an update and stories on the sideline. But now, balik muna sa inyo, Enzo and Coach Phil.
Thank you so much, MJ. And yes, na-miss namin itong Pampanga. Sinag is back home dito sa Pampanga. But syempre, pwede niyo po tutukan ang aming mga laro sa lahat ng social media platforms natin at Sinag Liga Asia on both Facebook and Instagram. Follow us on TikTok and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV for more updates with regards to the league. And speaking of more updates, Coach Phil, let's take a look at the team standings, which you talked about a little bit earlier. At Pampanga Delta still riding on a undefeated streak, but itong mga kalaban nila, 1-3 is the San Pedro Mamba.
Well, remember what we said earlier, any given night, team could be beat. And, the team has to go in there and believe that they could beat these guys. Even though Delta, is dominating everything. Rebounds, assists, block shots, running the fast break, and everything. So
that's right, Coach. And since you said it, in any given night, anything can happen in a basketball court. That's why the game story for this afternoon's ball game is different directions. As we saw the team standings, they're both at the top and bottom, but as you said, perfectly.
But the main thing, if you're at the bottom, why not go out and beat the top team?
Right. Catch the big fish, right, Coach?
Oh, man, that's it. That's, like we said, on any given night, team can be beat, and that's what you want.
That's right, Coach. But before we start off this ball game between the top-seeded Pampanga Delta and San Pedro Mamba ex-Mr. P Rentals Company, let's turn it over to MJ Raimundo for her updates on the two teams facing off in this ball game. MJ, take it away.
Pampanga Delta Royce is still upholding their consistency as they ask head coach Pepe Duyag if what will be their other goal aside from winning. At sabi niya nga, maging buo daw ang team. At inaasahan niya pa din daw na mag-step up. Like, itong mga players niya like Delfino, Bautista, Roque, Ferreira to step up and lead their team hanggang quarters. While on the other hand, sabi ni Coach Mark Roca, they need to control and stop their opponent given that yung Pampanga Delta daw is one of the strongest team dito sa 23 under. Despite the pressure, they need to be persistent physically and mentally. Now the question is, will the Pampanga Delta continue to be dominant or persistent, or will the San Pedro Mamba redeem themselves today? Coming up, Pampanga Delta Royce versus San Pedro Mamba.
To Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase Philippines. Presented to you by Sinag Liga Asia and co-presented by CDO Food Spear Foods that brings you home and True Religion Philippines. We're also live at Sinag Liga Asia official FB page and YouTube channel at Sinag Liga Asia TV, powered by Converge. We got a triple-header games for the day 20 of the competition, featuring our first match. It's the battle between Pampanga Delta and San Pedro Mamba X, Mr. P Rental Company. And now let's meet the start lineup of the protagonists. First, for your San Pedro Mamba, Mr. P Rental Company. Starting at guard from Quezon City, number 26, John Samson. Shooting guard from San Pedro, number 2, Gian Monse. Small forward from Quezon City, number 24, Mark Manubay. Power forward from San Pedro, number 11, Elmer Domingo. And center from San Pedro, number 20, Darren Salazar. Head coach for San Pedro Mamba X is Mark Roca. Assistant coach Chris Javier. Aisel Velasco and Bong Madelo. Team manager Mr. Paulo Ramirez. Team owners Attorney Melvin Matibag and Mr. Paulo Ramirez. Your San Pedro Mamba X, Mr. P Rental Company. And now let's meet the starting five of your Pampanga Delta. At guard from Bacolor, number 6, Carlo Pereras. Also at guard from Lubao, number 18, Justin Bautista. At forward from Guagua, number 31, Jeff C. Also at forward from General Trias, Cavite, number 35, Jeremy Guarino. And center from Angeles City, number 10, Paul Laguindano. Head coach for Pampanga Delta is Jace Sierra. Assisted by Pepe Duyag, Totoy Marquez, Mar Henson. Team consultant, Mr. Pedic Limatulak. And team owner, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. Your Pampanga Delta. Game officials are Anthony Roque, Michael Galatera, Jong Banayat, and Erson Bergs Izuga. Ito ang inyong Sinag Liga.
And here are your Sinag starters of the game. For San Pedro Mamba, they start with Manse, Samson, Salazar, Domingo, and Manubay. Para naman dito sa Pampanga Delta, Royce Hotel and Casino, they start with Bautista, Lakindanum, Jeffrey C, JR Bugarin, and the hometown hero from Bacolor himself, Carlo Ferreras. Enzo Galarosa together with Coach Philip Gary and MJ Raimundo on the sidelines. First possession goes over to San Pedro, and immediately Coach Philip.
Any given night. Remember we said that, any given night.
And is this the night, right, Coach Philip, that Gian Manse of JRU Heavy Bomber can finally pop off here?
Defense.
There you go. Ooh, near steal there for Jeffrey.
You're playing real good defense. You don't have to worry about no offense.
Yes.
Let your
Defense wins
offense-
championships, right, Coach?
Let your defense be your offense.
And right here, that's going to be the catalyst for San Pedro. They have to defend these talented players of Pampangas. Here's Jeffrey, gives it to Justin, and Justin with a layup. And the defense, as you said, Coach Philip, you called it early on for Pampanga Delta. There's a foul here underneath. It's an early foul on Salazar, so a turnover and a foul for San Pedro. And another missed opportunity here for Pampanga Delta. And in this battle, Coach Philip, normally if you're the coach of the team that's in the lower seed, what do you normally tell your players to knock off this top-seeded team?
Go out there and have fun. Play hard, play smart. Do what you can do, and what you can't do, don't attempt to. Like, look at that, look at that.
And the defense, coach, that's what you called it. Manse, easy layup for him. 5 quick points for Gian Manse.
You don't have to run your offense when you're playing good defense.
And right here, unforced error, coach. There was no defense on Justin, but he just couldn't catch it.
Oh. Just make them play hard.
You see the elite coaches of the Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino there. And here's San Pedro, still up by 3. Gian, who has 5 early points already. Make it 8. No good for the 3-point land. You can see Coach Philip, San Pedro playing with a little bit, well, no pressure at all, right? They're just taking the shots that's available for them.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Carlo. He'll attack. No good for the hometown hero. That'll be a foul on Carlo Ferreras early on, trying to put some pressure here on Manubay.
Like we said, play hard, play smart.
And as easy as that quote is, right, Coach? Play hard, play smart. I mean, all kids have probably heard that once in their life, in their basketball career. But it's difficult to execute. Speaking of, wow, Manse just gets the friendly roll. 8 points already. But that play hard, play smart, Coach. Some kids really just play hard sometimes and they forget how to play smart, right? It's very difficult to actually do and execute.
Well, you know, if you know your role. If I know I'm supposed to just grab rebounds and score off, getting offensive rebounds, that's what I have to do.
Right. And that's about it, right, Coach? Knowing your role, knowing your job. It's like, for example, you're doing like a 9-to-5 work, right? You know what you're supposed to do, clock in and clock out. That's it.
Just like you look at Dennis Rodman.
Right.
All he did was play defensive rebounds.
28 rebounds in just 1 point, right? That was old school Dennis Rodman back in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Jeffrey to Pau. Oh, good up fake. Oh, unfortunately misses the gimme. They get it back. No call from our referees. And then last touch is Paula Quindanum. San Pedro looking to go quick. Salazar attacks, draws the foul. Does that count?
That looked good.
Yeah.
I was on the floor.
And you said, Coach, you know, San Pedro, in any given night, they could knock off this Pampanga Delta. And they're playing as if they're the ones at the top of the food chain. They're at the top seed, right? At the start. Of course, there's still a couple of minutes left in this game. But this is the way you start the ball game if you're the lower seed teams, right?
Yeah, let them know that you here for you mean in business now.
Yes. Espili drops it off to Salazar, but he ran out of real estate underneath. Turnover for San Pedro. And we talked about earlier the physicality and chemistry of Pampanga Delta, Coach. It's really a tough to, really, really tough to beat, right? If you're any team, especially if this team, Pampanga Delta, has been together. The players, as Carlo Ferreira scores his first bucket here, these players have been together 5, 6, 7 years, even some of them 9 years together as a team.
That's why they're so confident. That's why nobody has really been able to push them.
Yes. Elmer Domingo knocks down that mid-range jumper, and We talked about this earlier also, Coach. The mid-range, right? Everybody wants to shoot threes, but that time the big man, Domingo, goes for a classic mid-range jumper. Speaking of threes, Pride of Bacolor himself, back-to-back baskets. This time he'll attack Ferreras. Oh, 7 straight points for the Pride of Bacolor, Pampanga.
So you got to slow it up. Got to slow it up. Get your team, get your offense.
And don't look now, Coach. Pampanga is now up by 1. They get a stop right here. Bautista on the run. Justin spins, puts it up and in. Beautiful move from Mr. Big Moment.
They got to slow it down, come down and run the offense.
In terms of running the offense against an elite defense like this, as they force another turnover off an illegal pick, how do you stay focused to run your offense, especially with how Pampanga's playing all this scrambling defense and switching defense? As first we see this Lakas drive of the quarter brought by CDO Foods here, food that brings you home. How do you break this kind of defense, Coach, the scrambling, switching defense that Pampanga does?
Well, most of these guys have played against each other all their lives, right? So
Yes.
they know what some of them can do and what some of them can't do.
Right.
You know, you always attack the so-called weak link.
That's one thing, right, Coach? Get the switch or attack the weak link, as the reigning MVP coming off the bench knocks down his first 2 points.
See how confident he is on defense?
Yes. San Pedro starting to get quiet here as Manse, three-pointer, gets fouled by Delfino. From the three-point line, Gian Manse, very, very aggressive to start off this ball game. He already has 8 points, Coach Philip, but now he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 3 more shots.
Steph Curry, huh?
It's the same play, right, Coach? Yeah, pin down screen for the shooter, get him open. And, you know, you have coached a lot of young talent, and we talked about the young talent here in the Philippines. You know, what is the main difference for you? Because in terms of exposure of talent, because in high school or even in college in the US, right, you have the AAU teams coming into college. You have a lot of Pac-12 tournaments just like that in the NCAA, before the NCAA, the big NCAA tournament. What about these kids right here? For Gian Manse, he plays for JRU and then now plays for Sinag Liga Asia for San Pedro Mamba. Talk about the exposure that, comparing the exposure of kids in the US to kids here in the Philippines.
Well, first and foremost, in the Philippines, they love basketball. Basketball is like religion here.
Yes.
You know, whatever your religion is, one of them is going to be basketball.
That is true.
And what I like about it, players over the kids, your lower level, they want to learn to play. They want to play the game of basketball.
Ooh. Wow. Roque off of a pogo stick right there. Side of Lubao, Pampanga. Arthur Roque. Pili decided to pass that one up. Manse against Kiambao. Kabigin. He'll attack Miklat. Joshua with some good defense. Delfino stolen away right here. Domingo. Oh! Up and over Miklat. Great transition bucket there by Elmer Domingo. And this is one thing that they need to capitalize on, Coach Philip, right? It's the fast break, the transition points, as we see the Lakas move of the quarter brought by True Religion brand jeans. Right here, coming into the ball game, Coach Phil. 16-year-old, 16 years old, Kenny Flores.
16, oh my goodness. Next couple of years, he pay his dues here, and he'll be the superstar of the league.
And you mentioned Dennis Rodman earlier. Where's the jersey 91? Plays his role so well. Maybe compare him to a young Dennis Rodman. Right now, let's give it over to MJ Raimundo for her report on Coach Pepet Duyag of Pampanga Delta.
Thank you, Enzo. Maging uhaw pa sila sa panalo. That's according to head coach Pepe Duyag. Hindi naman daw kasi basta-basta yung kalaban. Every game has a different story, a different strategy, and a different motivation. Tinanong ko nga din itong si coach if what are his thoughts about his players pagdating sa skills and characteristics. At sabi niya kahit daw magkakasama na itong mga to matagal na, may mga differences sila. Pero ang nakakatuwa daw kasi sa kanila yung bonding nila every practice kahit na makukulit minsan. Pero pagdating sa laro, focus sila at nagagawa naman nila yung role nila. Dahil sabi ko nga, hindi lang naman yung Pampanga nire-represent nila kundi pati sarili nila. Balik muna sa inyo, Enzo and Coach Phil.
Thank you so much, MJ. And how about that, Coach Phil? You know, for Coach Pepe Duyag, the head coach of Pampanga Delta, he knows that these players are already been together for a long period of time. But what he cherishes the most is the bonding of the players during practice.
You know, the main thing with basketball is the friendships that you make.
Yes.
They will be lifelong. You know, some of the guys will be doctors, lawyers. Some guys will be PBA players. You know, but it's just that friendship that you're bond for life.
Yes. And you mentioned earlier, we were talking before the game, right? You were still friends with a couple of, you know, people you've played with, played together back in your high school days, right? You're still connected to them.
I played with, my backcourt mate was Craig Hodges, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
And Coach, sorry to cut you off, Coach, but we have a timeout on the floor, 22-19 in favor of Pampanga Delta.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
This Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase Philippines is brought to you by CDO Food Spear, food that brings you home. And again, you're still together with Enzo Galaraz and Coach Philip Gary as we are here inside the Bacolor Multipurpose Gymnasium in the municipality of Bacolor, Pampanga. As we can see some of the girlfriends ng mga players dito of Pampanga Delta. As right now, let's turn it back over to MJ Raimundo for her report on Coach Mark Roca, the head coach of San Pedro Mamba. MJ?
Same preparation, same mindset as mentioned by the head coach, Mark Roca. We do not underestimate every team, kaya every game pinaghahandaan namin malakas or hindi. We need to prepare. Hinihigpitan ko sila sa practice, but at the same time, I respect and value the time of each players if may other priorities sila. Tinanong ko nga din si coach if what advice or reminder ang lagi niyang iniwan sa mga bata. At ang sabi niya, 0% self-doubt. Yan daw ang mantra niya personally and para sa team. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Phil.
Thank you so much, MJ. And 0% self-doubt is the advice, Coach Philip, of Coach Mark Roca of San Pedro to his players. How important is that? Gaining, you know, having that confidence. We talked about the swagger of playing, right?
When you feel that you're the best and you play like you're the best, you will be the best.
Amen.
But you have to have that mindset.
Right. I mean, you mentioned you were teammates with you know, one of
Craig
the best, Craig Hodges, right? One of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and even of all time, playing for the Chicago Bulls. And he had this mindset. I remember that in an All-Star game. Of course, I wasn't watching it live. I was just looking at it on YouTube. He had that swagger in him, even though he was facing Larry Bird in the three-point contest. But he felt like he was going to win, and he was walking as if he was the winner of that contest.
I could tell you something like we just talked about the being cocky or just knowing you're good. The first time he shot against Larry Bird, before they shot, Larry Bird came up to them and asked them, the whole group, who's going to finish second?
That's confidence from one of the greatest of all time, Larry Bird. Well, I'm pretty sure some of these kids know Larry Bird, but have never watched Craig Hodges play before, right? How was Craig Hodges back when you were teammates with him?
Oh, Craig could shoot it. But like I said, my freshman year, we were very good. We was rated number 7th in the country. We had a power forward that got drafted by the San Antonio Spurs.
Ooh.
We had another forward that got drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers, and he ended up playing football for the Los Angeles Rams. And Ricky Williams, our pro at the time, he was a fifth-year senior that already got drafted. He played with the Utah Jazz. So, you know, and then I guess playing for Tex Winter.
Yes. Oh, the Tasmanian Devil going all the way to the basket there. Talk about athleticism, Coach Phil.
Oh, yeah. See, but they got to slow it down because they run.
Yes,
They playing Delta's pace.
that's right. That's a miss from the outside from Kiambao. And here comes San Pedro. Let's see if they'll slow it down. No, they won't. They continue to run the ball to the basket. It ends up in another turnover. Roque on the run. Arthur puts it up and in, plus a foul. Season 99 NCAA Mythical 5 member and most improved player. Showcasing his true talents there. Take a look at this drive, Coach Phil. You saw that. You smooth move. Roque knocks down the bonus free throw. It extends this Pampanga Delta lead to 10 points. And you talk about playing the other team's pace. What San Pedro is doing, Coach. What do you think it needs to be adjusted?
They didn't get caught up trying to run with Delta, and they can't run with Delta. They have to slow it up. They have to slow Delta up. You see when they ran that last fast break, he got it in the middle, and the wings, just took over.
And here's the last game of Pampanga Delta, Coach. When they face off against another Kapampangan, Team Tikas Kapampangan, they made most of their chances. And I believe you highlighted one thing, and that was the bench points, right?
51 bench points to 8. Oh my goodness! Your bench coming out scoring 51 points. That's demoralizing. You know, it's hard. Did you get 55 rebounds?
Yes.
55 to 44. See now that Delta's going for the kill now, going full court press.
And this is why their pace is so extreme, right, Coach? Their substitution patterns, Coach Pepet Duyag and Coach Jay Shera substitution patterns, always 5 at a time, a platoon substitution all the time, making sure fresh legs are there, and that's why they're able to keep that pace up. And as Roque, I thought he would throw that one down, but nonetheless, it's still 2 points.
Look at the spacing on the defense.
Yes, no breathing room, right, Coach? As Flores forces that shot up, fight for the rebound. Ball will remain here on the side of San Pedro with 0.2 of a second remaining in the quarter. What an explosion from Pampanga's bench here. A good tap by Kiambao, and that ends the quarter. And what a quarter for the defending champions, Coach Philip.
You know, you have to look at the intensity. They didn't turn that second group and turn the intensity, turn the heat up a little bit more.
You can see some of the first quarter highlights. A great start for Gian Manse, pride of San Pedro, but then on the other end, Mr. Big Moment knocking down that layup. And then Pampanga, as Coach Philip said, they turned up the heat, they turned up the intensity, and their defense just really, gave a huge flurry to San Pedro, and they couldn't have an answer. Take a look at this one more time. This beautiful spin move from Mr. Big Moment himself, the pride of Lubao. 2 for Pampanga Delta, and they're up by 12 points after the first 10 minutes of action, 33 to 21.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
Carlo Ferreras, the pride of Bacolor, said na mas motivated nga daw siya ngayon at sabi niya pa nga ngayon daw siya babawi after his shortcomings from his previous game. Pagdating sa practice talaga nagkakaisa daw itong mga to. Bago daw nag-uwian talagang pinag-uusapan nila yung mga errors ng bawat isa para maitama. At grabe nga itong si Carlo dahil all throughout his performance nakukulangan pa nga daw talaga siya sa performance niya at ini-improve pa daw niya yung sarili niya. Kaya today's game ipapakita daw niya sa hometown niya ang tunay na Carlo Ferreras. So back to you, Enzo and Coach Philip.
Thank you so much, MJ. And how about that mindset from a young kid, Coach Philip, that he knows he's playing well, but he focuses more on the holes of his game and trying to improve upon those holes. It says greatness is upon his future, right, Coach?
Right, definitely.
And he's playing actually in his hometown. He's from here, the municipality of Bacolor. And for you, Coach, how did you feel when you were playing for in Chicago during your time? Did it give you extra motivation that you're playing in your hometown or home state?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially here, man. Yeah, you got all your friends watching you on TV.
Yeah.
You got the fans here. Oh, my goodness.
As you said, yeah, basketball is a religion here in the Philippines. People will watch you anytime. As Basangan misses from the outside, there will be a pushing foul whistled here on Steven Angeles. And the young Kenny Flores earlier with that short stop.
When I first came, I did a camp, and kids were wearing flip-flops and barefoot. I never had seen anything like that.
You still train them even though they're in flip-flops?
They did not have jump, man. I showed them how to do a jump stop one time, man. And those kids that was barefoot
couldn't do it. But that's how addicted Filipinos are to basketball, right? I mean, oh, what a shot there by John Samson. What an answer here for San Pedro. Another good start from them coming out of the quarter. Enrico goes to Steven. They give it to Joseph. Lunag, step through move. In and out. Rebounded by Kenny Flores. Here comes Lasatin. The kick to Manse. Gian had 8 first quarter points. Make that 11. First half points now for Gian Manse.
That's good. That's good.
I believe he reminds you of one player, probably Coach Phil. And maybe a little Chris Mullen, a lefty who can shoot in transition.
Yes, yes.
Speaking of, Ernesto Basangan scores there from underneath. 35-29 is our score. 8 minutes and 22 remaining. Flores from the outside. No good. Manse decides to attack the flip shot. No go. San Pedro slowing down the pace a little bit, Coach Phil, to start off this ball game. Or start off this quarter, but Bugarin with his favorite floater in the middle.
Oh, yeah, you got to stop the ball. You have to stop the ball.
You said defense. It's about defense. Let your defense become your offense, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
Earlier.
Like we said, if you're playing very good defense, you don't have to play no offense. So that's a good move there.
Beautiful
good.
slip. And you can see if they slow the pace down, talking about San Pedro, right, Coach Phil, they're getting quality shots.
And that's all you want.
May not be going in all the time, but it's about the quality of your looks. As Bugarin fires from the outside. No go. Flores with the rebound there over Nunag. Manse in transition, pull up three-pointer. In and out for Manse.
But see, a lot of times you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah. Remember Houston missing 27 consecutive threes in the playoffs against Golden State, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
And for you as a coach, do you, in terms of, I know you love to do that if you have the personnel to do, as we can look at the Lakas Player of the Quarter brought by J Project Clothing Shop, but if you have the personnel to shoot, just like Houston had, but is it still advisable, especially for these young kids with the style of play in today, it's about a lot of threes, a lot of running to the rim,
You know, basketball has changed now where everybody wants to shoot the 3. And I always had my kids or my guys be able to play all positions.
Positionless basketball, right there.
Yeah, you got to be able to play. You got to be able to play every position.
Manubay, oh, a dribbling infraction there from Mark Manubay. And in terms of
you never hear a kid, you hear a kid say, I'm not getting enough shots. And I would tell him, okay, you're not getting enough rebounds.
That's true. And that's what separates those who can make it to the top level of basketball to those who aren't, right? So as Steven Angeles knocks down the three. I mean, I heard earlier we were talking about the Knicks and Pacers game. You know, Miles Turner said what lacked from him wasn't his defense, wasn't his shot making, his points. It was his rebounding in Game 5. And earlier in Game 6, he did well, right?
If you go out and make it like, I want to grab 25 rebounds, and you go out there and you don't get it, but you got a lot of rebounds, because like Miles Turner had a good game. You know, give it to him down low and let him go to work. And then once they start playing you down low, then you come out and shoot your mid-range or your bomb or your three, you know?
It actually hurts me to talk about that win by the Pacers.
Look at the spacing, look at the spacing, look at the spacing.
Whoa! The jelly layup from Ernesto Basangan. As Lumba rejected Domingo, but he hits his head on the process. That would be 2 free throws for Elmer Domingo, but you talk about the spacing in transition, coach. That is done by practice, right? Let's take a look at this. Rejection there.
It's like in practice, you try to tell them, game pace, game speed.
Yes.
Everything you do, game pace, game speed.
Here, Coach Phil, I recently had information right now. I had an information that we heard that you had a discussion with our chairman of Sinag Liga Asia, Sir Rocky Chan, about possibly bringing some former NBA and college coaches from the U.S. and bringing the possible Harlem Globetrotters here to the Philippines.
Yeah, I did workouts for the Globetrotters, and 5 of the guys that I trained went over to Honduras and played. Jabari Parker.
Jabari Parker. Chicago Zone.
He's playing over in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Me and his father are very tight.
Oh, really? Chicago natives, right? I forgot.
I've been trying to call, well, Rocky they could talk, but you know it's a 13-hour difference.
That's true.
Well, Sonny's in California now, so that's a 15-hour difference.
Right.
And I don't want Miss Parker to get mad at me for calling.
Well, if Jabari Parker comes here to the Philippines, it'll be a big deal. To those who don't know, Jabari Parker was the 2nd overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks in 2014, right after Andrew Wiggins and before Joel Embiid. Chicago's own, a former #1 ranked high school basketball player in the country back in 2013. A drive here by Lasatin. How about those rankings, Coach Phil? In the U.S., the rankings are what? 1 to 100, right? And it covers the entire country. Here in the Philippines, it's actually 1 to 25. It's about the 25 best players in the country. How do you feel about, the rankings?
I don't like the rankings, because if you're #1 and you're 14 years old, that means every game you go out, you can't have a bad game. Because if you have a bad game, now you're going down. 2, 3, 4.
Puts pressure on the shoulders of young kids, right? Samson attacks, try to drop it off there. Another turnover for San Pedro.
Look at the spacing.
And that spacing, coach, is just giving them good looks in transition. Pride of Cavite.
That 12 to 15-foot spacing, one person can't guard you.
Yes. And those spacing, right, coach, it creates not just good shots, but it also creates 2-on-1 situations in the break, right? Mismatches, some open looks for your teammate for extra passes, as the pride of Cavite, Jeremy Guarino, to the free throw line. Another elite shooter, one of the few players, coach, that is brand new to the team. Only joined them last year in August, or not August, in September last year. But fits well to the system, fits well with the other players. So,
like we said at the beginning, it's all about accepting your role.
Yes.
If he knows he's going to a team that's already good without him, and he's going to make them better, and they're going to make him better.
It's like you going to a championship team already that's established, right?
All you got to do is pay your dues.
Yes. Oh, good offensive rebound right here. Jumper by Salazar, no go. Ball's loose. Here comes Guarino again. Good defense by Manubay to prevent that easy layup.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Still a big lead for Pampanga Delta, 51-36, still at 15 with 4 minutes and 20. In a blink of an eye, Pampanga Delta coach Phil just put up the gas pedal, turned up the gas pedal, and then the lead's now ballooned to 15.
That's all they want to do is speed it up, make you play at a pace that you're not comfortable with.
But right there, Elber Domingo scores off a floater. You know, San Pedro's at striking distance, 13, still very manageable, right, Coach Phil?
Oh, yeah.
Guarino attacks the basket there and draws a foul. Foul will be on Elber Domingo. Here's the thing, Coach, I really want to ask. Do you feel like the free throws is being, you know, a lost art in terms of priorities for young players? Because we see three-point shots. Some young players are already working on dunking and all that, flashy passes. Are the youth forgetting about the mastery of the free throws?
They forgetting about free throws and the importance of the bank shot.
Right.
Mid-range. Everybody wants to shoot the three and dunk. But that mid-range will give you longevity.
Yes. I mean, you know, one of the best mid-range shooters, you know, playing for Chicago. The DeMar DeRozan is still an elite 25-point per game scorer in the NBA, right?
Mid-range. Every now and then you'll see him take a three.
Yes. Does that into the free throw line shooting too, but you know, one thing for San Pedro that they're doing correctly right here, Coach, is, you know, they're keeping in step, and then once Pampanga Delta slips up or like takes their foot off the gas pedal, that's maybe when San Pedro's opportunity to take their turn and push the gas pedal on their own.
You know, when I coach, I look at a 10-minute period. Each team is going to have a 4-minute run or 3-minute run. And then you get 4 minutes of just going up and down, going up and down.
Right.
So now, if you dominate your 4 minutes and they dominate their 4 minutes, so those 2 minutes, whoever gets all, you want to be able to get all the loose balls, you know, get all the rebounds. That's the way I look at it, because everybody's going to have their run.
Yes.
But you know, it's going to come times when you got to get those loose balls. When you get those loose balls, it's going to add up.
Take a look at the traveling violation earlier whistled here on Justin Bautista, as the ball was dropped on Manubai's head right there. The referees are checking that one. And if the ball hits an opposing player, that's, you know, a technical foul in the book. So our referees are looking at it. Was it intentional, or was it because Justin was shooting and Manubai tapped his arm? Did it fall to the head? Our referees have a decision already.
Basketball is a physical sport, though.
Yes. Here's the best question I think I'm going to ask. Do you think the rules, I'm not gonna say anything controversial, but are the rules of basketball has gotten softer compared to your generation when you were playing?
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at the NBA, a guy jams his toe and he's out for 2 weeks. When I played, you jammed your toe, you better get it taped up, especially if you're getting paid for it.
They get paid millions of dollars.
Man, you wouldn't believe some of the athletes I've worked out that don't want to put in the work because they feel like they made it already. But you know, when you get used to taking the shortcuts all the time, eventually you get cut short.
Right. That's actually a great quote. I like that quote. Yeah. As Elmer Domingo scores again, now it's just down to 10. Here comes that, 4-minute run for San Pedro now this time, Coach. What you're talking about, the 4-minute period for their run. Oh, Sonny with a good move. Behind the back, they give it to Justin from the outside, short for Mr. Big Moment. Here comes San Pedro. Elmer to Mark. Gives it to Samson. Gives the extra pass over to Lazatin. It's their turn now, Coach.
That was great. Got his teammate. Got his teammate involved. He sacrificed his 2 points.
Right, and that's why the score is now down to 8 points, 52 to 44.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Fell short in a high-scoring match. This was the last game of San Pedro Mamba x Mr. P Rentals Company against the Hustle Rising Suns. And you're the best person, Coach Phil, to talk about this game. What is the thing that stood out for you? Why did San Pedro lose this game?
Defense. Like right now, they got to come up and play some good sound defense.
I mean, you're one of the best people to ask about that game because you were actually on the bench for Hustle that game, and I think you expose a lot on their defensive struggles in that game, right, Coach?
Well, you know, that's my job. That's all I, you know, the way I work, I have to be able to pick out spots. Because, you know, as an assistant coach or you scouting, and like in the G League, you get 4 teams.
Right.
You get 4 teams that you have to know everything that they do. You have to know everything, you know, play-wise. 9 times out of 10, they're going to go to the right side. You know, this guy wants to take 2 dribbles before he gets into going to the basket.
Right.
You know, that's why a lot of the guys on the Hustle, they say, Coach, you sit down and you watch. I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. I want to give you the best roadmap or GPS
Right.
to the person you're going to guard. If he cannot go to his left hand, if he can't use his left hand, then you're going to sit on his right hand. You're going to be in his pocket. He cannot do nothing with his right. You got to make him go left.
Right. And that's one thing that is a misconception from the regular basketball, fans, that they don't know that you assistant coaches, you don't just watch, you observe the tendencies of the players. What are the percentages? What is his percentage going left compared to going right? Is he good at reading the floor and all that? If you ice him on the sidelines or you put a double team, does he work well under pressure? Those are the things that you have to consider as an assistant coach, right, in terms of scouting.
Oh, yeah, because, 9 times out of 10, like in America, if you go to the AAU games and you're scouting, you're looking at most of the time, a kid will come down and show you everything they can do with a basketball in one possession. They're going to go between their legs, behind the back, and cross over. Okay, now you're showing me this, and you really don't have no defense on you. Now I tell the kid, put some defense on him. Now let me see you do that while it's defense on you. That's a whole different story,
Not gonna lie, Coach, you were mentioning that. There's one player immediately went into my mind when you said that. Are you familiar with Julian Newman?
I got the perfect. Oh,
ooh, pow! Ooh, really stuffed that one through.
The perfect example coming from Chicago would be Patrick Beverly.
Oh, Pat Bev.
Yeah. And in high school he was a great scorer.
Yeah, 36 points per game, right, in high school. And now in the NBA, he's a lockdown defensive player.
And he wasn't the tough guy on his team in high school.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, Coach, let's turn it over to MJ Raimundo for her report on Mr. Big Moment, Justin Bautista. MJ?
Justin Bautista, one of the trusted player of Coach Pepe Duyag. According to Justin, kahit wala pa daw silang talo, they continue hustling and improving. May mga improvements pa nga daw silang ginagawa pagdating sa opensa at depensa. As I asked Justin if ano sa tingin niya ay nagpapalakas at nagpapatibay ng team nila, isa lang yung sinagot niya, which is bonding. Yun daw talaga ang susi para maging constant at lumakas ang team nila. Now back to you, Enzo and Coach Philip.
Thank you so much, MJ. Tumatawa pa si Justin dun sa bench. But yeah, bonding is very much important. But one other thing, coach, that isn't talked about is the parental support for these players. And Justin's parents have always been supportive. Actually, I saw Justin's mother earlier here coming over from Lubao, Pampanga to just watch his son play live. So, talk about the parental support, coach. And for sure, you've encountered some parents on your team on Hustle Rising Suns, right?
Oh, that means a lot to have your parental support. In my case, I was, raised by my grandmother and mother and great-grandmother, and they didn't have a clue about basketball until I started playing basketball, but they were there to support me, and it meant a lot.
Right.
And if they wasn't there doing warm-ups, I was mad.
You were raised by, your grandmother with I believe, Coach, and correct me if I'm wrong, your grandmother and your mother didn't know anything about basketball, but they're probably your harshest critic,
Oh, yeah.
even though they don't know anything.
Oh, yeah. And I had my mother over here. My mother passed in January, just before her birthday. And she loved it. She loved it over here in the Philippines.
Was she able to go here to the Philippines, Coach?
Yeah, I had my mother over here for the past 2 years. Summer year round.
That's a good thing, right, Coach? And 33 seconds remaining here in the second period. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, great inbound play from Pampanga Delta. Gian Cambao going over to Jun Roque for the easy bucket underneath, plus a foul. What a dime from Giam. Now it's back to a 16-point now. Correction, 17-point lead, the biggest of this ball game. Sorry, 18-point lead, 62-44. Wild attack there, long rebound for Delfino, and he will hold for the final shot of the quarter. That's maturity, right? Coach? They could have ran with the ball.
That's smart right there.
CJ attacks the gap. CJ with the beautiful reverse. Flores from three-quarter court, no go. What a way to end the half for Pampanga Delta. Coach Phil, in the blink of an eye, it's now a 20-point lead.
Well, like I said, they were playing at Delta's pace.
Right.
You're not going to beat Delta at their pace. You got to slow them down, make them walk the ball up the floor some. Because Delta's running, like I said, they're a fine oil machine.
They're showcasing it right here, Coach. Everyone, and we would love to look at the bench points later on. I believe it's already near the 30s. And I would love to assume, as take a look at some of those athletic layups from the players of Pampanga Delta. But right here was that beautiful fast break execution from San Pedro Mamba. Was that in with that finish right there. But nonetheless, it's still the defending champions Pampanga Delta with a 20-point advantage at the half, 64-44. We will know who will win this ball game after we come back after the break between the battle of Pampanga Delta, Roy's Hotel and Casino versus San Pedro Mamba x Mr. P Rentals Company.
Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
What is up mga kasinag? It is the Chief Enzo Galaros at andirito po tayo for the SLA Inspire Sinag Liga Asia Basketball Clinic in partnership with Leap Basketball PH. Liga na!
Go, ready, stretching.
Unang-una, talagang mag-enjoy yung mga bata. Tapos pangalawa na lang din yung pagde-develop sa kanila kasi makuha lang natin sila na mag-enjoy, maglaro ng basketball hanggang sa pagtanda. Mission success na tayo doon. Kaya by doing this, talagang grateful kami sa SLA family na talagang nagdala sila ng 75 or plus na mga bata para mag-enjoy at matuto. Ang dami nag-invite sa atin para sa ganitong basketball clinic sa mga lugar-lugar kung saan pupunta ang Sinag Liga Asia para sa buong Pilipinas, sa buong barangay. Sinag Liga Asia, asahan niyo po kami na tutulong kami, pati po ang SLA Legend. Abangan niyo mamaya yan, maglalaro sila. Kaya napakaswerte natin kasi General Ronald Lee, kahit na very busy, naisip niya itong basketball clinic na to para sa Bawang, La Union. Para po sa lahat ng makapanood nito, sakay na para sa Sinag Liga Asia.
Dapat hindi matapos dito ngayon. Kailangan tuloy-tuloy yung programa natin. Yan ang pinakamaganda dyan. And siyempre, sa tulong din ni General Lee, mga ganitong mga basketball clinic at tulong ng SLA at ng LIP, ituloy natin ang programa para sa mga kabataan.
2 claps! 2 claps! Okay, go, water break. Thank you kay General Lee and sa mga tao na nag-organize ng event na to. I believe na madami pang magiging kasunod to, hindi lang dito sa Bawang, La Union, kundi sa buong parte ng Pilipinas. Kaya please keep on supporting Sinag Liga Asia and LIP Basketball PH para malay nyo next time, dyan naman kami sa mga lugar nyo.
At yan po mga kasinag, dyan na po magtatapos ang ating Sinag Liga Asia Inspire Basketball Clinic in collaboration with LIP Basketball PH. Tutok lang po kayo kung saan kami susunod nang magbibigay inspirasyon sa mga kabataan. Once again, ako po si Enzo Galarosa of Sinag Liga Asia. We are one.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga. Kahit di sabihin, feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
What is up mga kasinag? It is the Chief Enzo Galarosa at andirito po tayo for the SLA Inspire Sinag Liga Asia Basketball Clinic in partnership with LIP Basketball PH. Liga na!
Go, ready, stretching. Unang-una, talagang mag-enjoy yung mga bata. Tapos pangalawa na lang din yung pagde-develop sa kanila kasi makuha lang natin sila na mag-enjoy, maglaro ng basketball hanggang sa pagtanda. Mission success na tayo doon. Kaya by doing this, talagang grateful kami sa SLA family na talagang nagdala sila ng 75 or plus na mga bata para mag-enjoy at matuto. Ang dami nag-invite sa atin para sa ganitong
basketball clinic sa mga lugar-lugar kung saan pupunta ang Sinag Liga Asia para sa buong Pilipinas, sa buong barangay. Sinag Liga Asia, asahan niyo po kami na tutulong kami, pati po ang SLA Legend. Abangan niyo mamaya yan, maglalaro sila. Kaya napakaswerte natin kasi General Ronald Lee, kahit na very busy, naisip niya itong basketball clinic na to para sa Bawang, La Union. Para po sa lahat ng makapanood dito, sakay na para sa Sinag Liga Asia.
Dapat hindi matapos dito ngayon. Kailangan tuloy-tuloy yung programa natin. Yan ang pinakamaganda dyan. Siyempre, sa tulong ni General Lee, mga ganitong mga basketball clinic, at tulong ng SLA at ng LIP, ituloy natin ang programa para sa mga kabataan.
Two claps! Two claps! Okay, go water break. Thank you kay General Lee and sa mga tao na nag-organize ng event na to. I believe na madami pang magiging kasunod to, hindi lang dito sa Bawang, La Union, kundi sa buong parte ng Pilipinas. Kaya please keep on supporting Sinag Liga Asia and LIP Basketball PH para malay nyo next time, dyan naman kami sa mga lugar nyo.
At yan po mga kasinag, dyan na po magtatapos ang ating Sinag Liga Asia Inspire Basketball Clinic in collaboration with LIP Basketball PH. Tutok lang po kayo kung saan kami susunod nang magbibigay inspirasyon sa mga kabataan. Once again, ako po si Enzo Galarosa of Sinag Liga Asia. We are one.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga. Kahit di sabihin, feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
We are here at Bacolor, Pampanga, and you are still watching SLA Junior Philippines Born 2001. Now, I am with the two special person ng dalawang koponan. But now, let's start first muna with the all-around coach ng Pampanga Delta Royce, Coach Aisel Santos. Now, Coach, first of all, thank you po for joining me here at the half. Yung tanong ko lang naman po is, your team is still undefeated until now. Ano po ba yung sikreto or paano po, ano po yung mga advice na binibigay po ninyo sa mga players po ninyo para maging maayos at maging maganda yung game nila?
Ito kasing team na to, 2018 pa, magkakasama na itong mga to eh. So ako tingin ko yung chemistry nito 100% na or siguro mga more than 100% pa to. Tapos sa dami ng liga na sinalihan namin, may mga napatunayan na itong mga to.
So parang grabe po talaga mag-alaga si Gov Delta at kayo din po. Now, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami sa Sinag Liga Asia. And lagi naman kami welcome dito sa Pampanga. At salamat din kay Gov Delta na lagi sumusuporta sa team namin.
Now, thank you, Coach. Dito naman po tayo sa head coach ng San Pedro, Ma'am Badaw. Coach, as their head coach, ano po ba yung nagiging effort po ninyo or pagdating po sa game nila, paano po ba nagiging maging maganda yung execution ng game po nila?
Nakafocus lang kami unang-una sa self-confidence namin. Doon kami talaga nagbabank. Kasi pag hindi kami naniwala sa mga sarili namin, katulad ng mga ganitong team yung kaharap namin ngayon, masyado na nga silang maraming napatunayan. So kung wala pa kaming confidence, wala nang maniniwala talaga sa amin. So doon nanggagaling yung execution namin. Tsaka may respeto lang kami sa lahat-lahat ng nagbubuo ng team namin.
Tama po kayo, confidence plays a big role po pagdating sa basketball. Now, meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan at batiin?
Of course, I would like to thank yung mga sumusuporta sa amin sa bayan namin sa San Pedro, Laguna. Lalo-lalo yung may-ari ng team namin, sila Attorney Melvin Matibag, sila Mr. Paulo Ramirez. Kasi kahit bago yung team namin, yung confidence din nila mismo sa amin, yun yung nagbo-boost sa amin para lumaban ng lumaban dito. Tsaka pinasasalamatan ko rin yung Sinag Liga Asia. Kasi hindi lang to opportunity para sa mga players. Para sa mga tulad naming mga coaches, ang laking tulong nito. Hindi lang to exposure, sa amin din lahat, ang laking tulong. Para ma-share din namin yung mga alam namin na hindi mga kilalang coaches doon. Tsaka makapag-provide din kami na may mga ganitong coaches din sa mga lugar na hindi masyadong kilala.
Thank you po, Coach. Now, good luck po sa inyong dalawa. Now, balik muna sa inyo, Enzo and Coach Gary.
Thank you so much, MJ. Once again, thank you so much also to Coach Mark Roca and Assistant Coach Aisel Santos of Pampanga Delta and San Pedro Mambas. Itong Pampanga Delta lamang 64-44, a 20-point lead for the defending champions. You're still joined by Enzo Galarosa. And still together with me is Coach Philip Gary. And Coach Philip, in that first half, we checked a lot of boxes for Pampanga Delta. What stood out for you in that first half?
Delta played, what, nine guys that played like 7 minutes for the whole half. And you have the other team, you have guys who played almost 20 minutes.
Right.
They warmed down. As you saw, they came out with 1-5, and they came in with another 5 and just warmed down. You know, if you're not willing to slow the game down, because if you get in a running game with Delta, like you say, they've been together like 9-10 years.
Yes.
So they all know what each other's favorite foods are, you know.
That team chemistry of Pampanga Delta, and you said 9 players with at least 7 minutes. That's already their most. That's like their border, close to 8 minutes. And then the others will get the next, what, 5, 6, 4 minutes of action. All 15 players actually for Pampanga Delta have already played here in the first half. For San Pedro, they're really struggling in transition. The transition defense, it's really, really hard for them to cope up, right, Coach?
If you look at what the score is, 64-44, and they both teams have shot 4 for 14 from the three-point line.
Right.
So that means, you know, that defense that Delta's playing is wearing them down.
Right. It's the pace of the game. It's very consistent for Pampanga Delta, as we can see here on our halftime stats. Look at the field goal shooting, Coach. 53% for Pampanga Delta, and they're holding San Pedro to less than 45% shooting, only 43%. And the rebounding department, as you pointed out in their last game, 25-18 now. And the bench points, I said over 30. I was wrong. They're over 40 bench points now at the moment. Their bench has actually outscored San Pedro's entire team.
But you got to look at the bench. There's one thing about those guys, they play good together. They look for each other. Nobody's actually going out there trying to ball hog or dominate the ball. You know, if you're open, you get the pass. That's the good thing about it.
Right, Coach. We see some of the leading scorers here at the half. Manse leads San Pedro with 14, Domingo with 12, 6 for Lazatin, and Samson with 5 for Pampanga Delta naman. June Roque leads all scorers with 15 first half points. Ferreras with 7 together with GM Kembao, and 6 for Steven Angeles. And good to note here, Coach Phil, all those 4 players' names from Pampanga Delta, those leading scorers, are all off the bench.
That's basketball.
Right. I mean, Pampanga Delta actually epitomizes what the Golden State Warriors used to do back in 2015 to 2016. They strengthen numbers. That's what they're doing, right, Coach? Numbers off the bench, the rebounds. Basically, that's their, like, the brand of this team, strength in numbers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know you're a Chicago fan. So I'm a current Warriors fan, so I had to bring it up. As Nunag puts it up and in right there. 22-point lead now for Pampanga Delta, Royce Hotel and Casino. But, you know, yeah, okay, let's give the Boston fans some love. Boston is also doing this, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You feel like Boston has a chance to win the chip this year?
Oh, yeah. Remember, Boston is the #1 team. So you got to play Boston 4 games in Boston, in TD Garden.
Angeles from the corner decides to pass up an open look. And that ends up in a turnover. Here's Kabigin, gives it to Manse. Gian with a layup, 16 points now for Gian Manse. And he's probably the lone bright spot for San Pedro, right, Coach? 16 points in his tally.
But they got to slowly, they got to slowly try to get back in the game.
Right, as Flores tiptoes his way to that rebound.
Try to bring it down to 10.
That's the target number, right, Coach? 10 points entering the 4th. It's very doable, especially if they do plays like that. Simple pass and then open look, take the shot.
They starting this period off like they did at the beginning of the game.
That's the crucial part. It's about the end of the quarters where they always have struggled. This San Pedro Mamba team has Nunag again, feasting underneath. Back to a 20-point lead for Pampanga. Lazatin splits the defense, puts it up and in through the contact. They're slowing the pace down, Coach. As you said, they might have heard you. Coach Mark Roca might have heard you during the half. As Nunag misses that layup, here comes Lazatin. Russell is fouled, I believe, by J.R. Bugarin.
Like we talked about, #7 complained about he got fouled. You know, like we say, when's the last time a player went to a referee and complained and he changed the call?
Are you saying that to the people alive, or are you saying that to the players, or your players behind you? Might be a double duty, Coach.
They listening.
Lazatin, the ball hits his foot. They were telling him to pick it up because now Delta's going to inbound right here on the sideline near their rim. Another substitution coming in for San Pedro. Castillo now coming in. Played 5 minutes in the first half. Did not produce a single point. Let's see if that changes here because they need a lot right now. Angeles gives it to Ernesto. Basangan. Euro move. Kicks it. Beautiful spacing for Pampanga. Ends up on a Bugarin 3.
Look at that. Look at that. See the defense. Look at the defense.
And there's no celebration, Coach. Once you hit a shot, they go back immediately down on defense.
You have to.
Here's Samson. Draws the foul, but referees say it's on the ground.
You know, he hit the 3 and sprinted back down to play defense. A lot of times you get guys to shoot the 3 and they want to celebrate.
The last shot of the quarter by CDO Foods, beer food that brings you home. Especially the 3 to the dome by Melo, right, Coach? That's the fan favorite celebration. As Castillo, as I say, he's going to break that 0 in the first half. Now he has 3 points. Here's JR. Gives it to Ernesto. Basangan splits the defense. Again, another drive-in kick, Coach. The simplicity in the plays for Pampanga Delta.
They're confident in their outside shooting. Very confident.
Even though they shot 4 for 14 in the first half, they know they can make it rain here.
Turn it around.
4 for 14. Some players would not even dare to shoot. As another good inbound play. The screener, Charles Lumba, slips to the basket and gets an easy look plus a foul. Pride of Minalin, Pampanga, Charles Lumba.
And they just ran a play. Wasn't nothing special.
Right.
They just ran their play.
That's what 9-10 years of playing together. I mean, when it happens in in the PBA, in the NBA, it happens all over the world in basketball. When you play with players that you're familiar with, that you know how they play, what are their tendencies, it tends to happen like you just close your eyes and you know where they are, right, Coach?
Oh yeah, I tell all the players, it's one thing to get out and play basketball. It's another thing to play the game of basketball.
Right. Nunag scores underneath. I mean, you've been with some PBA teams that have, Talking Texas is one of them, right, Coach?
I was up Craig and Alan Lister.
Yes.
I think we was at the Ateneo.
Yeah, Ateneo.
We was up there, man. Had a ball.
So, and when you talk about team chemistry, how long really does it take for you? Normally, I know that it's different from team to team and from player to player, but how long does it normally take for each team to have that good team chemistry? For Pampanga, we're seeing it, but it's actually been for a long time now. And for other teams, does it take, a full training camp of practice? Or does it take, 3 months, 2 months of playing together?
It all depends on how the players trust and believe in each other. That's the main thing.
It's about believing in your teammates, right, Coach? Right. Ooh, big three-pointer right there for John Samson. And they need more of that because the lead is actually ballooned right now, 55-75. Oh, what a find by Basangan to the cutting Lumba.
They just running their plays.
I mean, how fun is it to coach a team like this, right, Coach, when they know where each other's teammates are? And then look at that, they're crashing the rebounds. 2 white shirts actually wanted to go up for that board. Ernesto attacks. Ernesto flips it up. No go.
Got his own rebound.
Man.
That's just one and more.
And look at how small he is, Coach, right? He can leap, and that's why his name is Ernesto, but his nickname is Ernesto, A-I-R.
He's just proving how bad he wants it.
Yes. Oh, sorry miss right there. Underneath for Pili. JR gives it to Steven. Angeles try to drop it off to Nunag, but it hits Nunag's foot, but ball will remain here for Pampanga.
You know, how bad do you want this basket? How bad do you want to make this basket?
And again, a platoon substitution for Pampanga Delta, the reigning MVP. Carlo Ferreras, Justin Bautista, Jeremy Guarino, and Jeffrey C. comes in. A new 5 at the 4:40 mark.
And they finna turn the heat up.
With the rotation like this, you said a 4-minute stretch where they get a run. They could extend it to probably 6-7 minutes, right, Coach, with some new rotations. As Guarino knocks down the jumper again, the run continues for Pampanga.
You get it at the elbow.
Yes. And this is actually their biggest lead of the tournament. Last year, their winning margin was 15 points. This year, it's down to just 7 points. That's their average winning margin. Now, this is their biggest lead of the game and of the entire tournament. Closing to 27 points currently for Pampanga Delta. As there's a timeout for Coach Mark Roca and San Pedro. They're down by 27 points after this rim run layup and this lakas assist of the quarter brought by SM South Mall. Ferreras to Jeffrey C. Pacolor to Guagua. Beautiful connection from the two Kapampangas there in a 27-point lead for Pampanga Delta, 83-56.
Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase Philippines is brought to you by True Religion Brand Jeans. 27-point lead for Pampanga Delta. And speaking of Pampanga Delta, let's give it over to MJ Raimundo for her report on the Tasmanian Devil himself, CJ Delfino.
Tasmanian Devil CJ Delfino continue doing his business for today's game. Tinanong ko nga itong si CJ if ano yung magiging role niya for the second half. At sabi niya, if yung kasama, unahin muna sila bago ako. The humbleness of CJ Delfino, truly the character he has on and off the court. At nagpapasalamat nga daw siya sa mga kapwa kapampangan niya na andito ngayon nanonood nakasupport sa kanila. Now back to you, Enzo and Coach Philip.
Thank you so much, MJ. And that's the right mentality from your leader, from your point guard, right, Coach Phil? Them before me. Feed them before I get my own numbers, right?
Especially if you know you can go out there and get your own numbers at any time.
Yes.
For the point guard, you know, his job is to basically get everybody going. If nobody's going, then he has to take over himself.
Right.
Put everybody on, put the team on his back and carry him.
And that's the right mindset for the point guards, right, Coach? And here's the question I would like to ask you. Is the true point guard dying in the NBA and in basketball in general, because we have now shifted the game into a positionless basketball? Are the true point guards like Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, John Stockton a dying breed now? Because I believe, for me, the last of those true point guards, Chris Paul is the only one, and he's close to retiring now.
Oh yeah, but you got to look at now. Everybody can handle.
Right.
From you got your 6'6" point guard, you got your 6'9" point guard.
You even had a 7'3" point guard.
You got Embiid bringing the ball up the floor.
Yes.
You got the Joker bringing the ball up the floor.
And you know, with this style of basketball, it just shows that how skilled the players are, right? I mean, here for Pampanga Delta, they got Ferreras, they got Bugarin, they got CJ Delfino, but there are times wherein guys like Sonny Estil is the one bringing down the ball. There's a good layup right here for Elmer Domingo, one of the bright spots for San Pedro Mamba in this ball game. Here's Guarino at the post. Swings it to Carlo. I thought he'd shoot that, but he dishes it off to Justin. Extra pass to Guarino. Block right there. Great rejection by Cabigin. Manubay. They slowed the pace down. Domingo attacks head on. Whoa! What a move for Elmer Domingo right there. Take a look at this last drive of the quarter brought by CDO Food Spear, food that brings you home. And as you said, Coach, they slowed the pace down, but then Domingo, quick change of pace. After they slowed it down, he immediately attacked the gap.
Yeah, you have to attack. Go into the basket. Go to the basket.
Especially with how they're shooting the three-point shot today, right?
So look how they're working around.
And another open look. Oh. This is everything for Guarino right there. Samson flips it up and in with his left hand. A quick timeout for Pampanga. The lead has been cut down to 18 points with 2 minutes and 26 remaining in the second period. Let's take a look at this one more time. This John Samson lakas fast break of the quarter. Brought to you by Winzen's Cafe, the official cafe partner of Sinag Liga Asia. Samson with that layup, cutting the lead down to 18, 83 to 65.
Now he's coming back with another 5.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel the love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
As the Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase Philippines Born 2001 is brought to you by Winzen's Cafe, the official cafe partner of Sinag Liga Asia. As we can see, our COO, Coach Leo Isaac, and our chairman, Mr. Rocky Chan, and behind him is his lovely wife, Miss Janice Chan. And happy 19th anniversary po to our chairman, Mr. Rocky Chan, and Ma'am Janice Chan. Happy 19th wedding anniversary po from your Sinag Liga Asia family. Talk about longevity, right, Coach? 19 years together.
It gets better with age.
I can't wait for that to happen to me. Here's Delfino. Good pick right there by Kiambao. Delfino against Manubay. 1:54 remaining. CJ nearly lost the ball. And there's the foul whistled here on John Samson. How about that, coach? CJ, there was a lot of contact there while he was dribbling. But instead of pausing to, tell the referees, hey, where's the foul? He just continued to dribble, continued to attack, right?
Play through it.
Yes. I mean, that was what we were talking about. How are the referees going to blow the whistle? It's right, good, okay to be physical, but to adjust to how the referees are blowing the game, right? Okay. Steady attack there for Arthur Roque. Now he gets fouled. June Arthur Roque, the pride of Lubao, Pampanga. Last year was the NCAA Season 99 Most Improved Player of the Year and part of the Season 99 Mythical 5 team. Playing for Perpetual Help last year, now transferred to Colegio de San Juan de Letran. He will miss out the season 100, the centennial season of the NCAA due to the residency rule. Very exciting to see him in a couple of seasons playing for Letran. Manubay. Oh, good defense from Miklat.
That's just like we talked before. If the Hustle had all their players that they have, it'd be very interesting.
And that's why some of their players have already clocked in near 30 minutes of playing time, right, Coach? Because of the lack of players that they have. They don't have their full roster. I mean, Albert Dingding is a big player to miss if you're San Pedro as... Oh, Lakindanum misses that gimme. It's very difficult to win a basketball game if you only have 8, 7 players or even 9 players on this roster. And then the other team is as elite as this, has good team chemistry, and they're full 15-man roster, right, Coach?
And just look at the pace. Look at the pace that they're running.
It's very sustainable. And now back to a 21-point lead for Pampanga Delta. Under a minute remaining here. Manubay is fouled right there by Miklat. They got entangled up, but nothing there. Just let each other go. Because both teams are in the penalty, this will be free throws right here for Manubay. And as a coach, Coach Phil, with a big lead like this, what do you tell your players entering the fourth and final period? What are your advices to them?
I tell them it's 0-0. Score is 0-0. We want to make a statement. We make our statement. If we up by 20, we make our statement on defense.
Don't look at the score, right?
Don't look at the score.
Traveling violation whistle there on GM Kiambao. As we can see Coach Pepet Duyag right there. Manse has been quiet now after the midway point of the third period. Samson from way downtown off the mark, rebounded by CJ.
See how he's slowing it up?
The change of
Killing
pace, right, Coach?
Killing the clock.
Look at how much contact is being allowed by the referee, and he's just playing through it.
Right, that's good though.
Oh, what a pass by CJ! The Lubao connection from Delfino to Roque.
And you look at him going over to the bench. It's like he could do that all day. All day, all game, I could do that.
What a move right there for CJ. Through lots of contact. And as Coach Mark Roca calls for time here for the final 2.6 seconds of the third quarter. I believe they just want to end this atrocious third quarter on the high note, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
Right now,
so you look at the swag on them. Look at their swag.
Yes. They're laughing, right? They're enjoying the game, but for San Pedro, they're still remaining focused right here. They have to, right? I mean, short-handed.
And it's still not over.
Yes.
With the 3-point.
The kind of marksmanship that San Pedro has, right? They could come back and take a look at this replay of this beautiful dime from CJ Delfino to Arthur Roque. The Lubao connection right there. The spin for the Tasmanian Devil, and then the drop-off. Arthur Roque for that beautiful reverse. Samson Well read by Kiambao. Kiambao from midcourt. That won't go as that ends this third period. A dominant third period once again, Coach Phil from Pampanga Delta. 65. Here we see some third quarter highlights. And again, the end of the quarters has been a headache for San Pedro, right, Coach?
And at the beginning of the quarter, they play very good.
It's about,
that's
start
what,
good.
That's what we have to get on the hustle about, too.
That's right. Right here. The transition defense has been a problem all day long for San Pedro Mamba. Still couldn't answer the running game of Pampanga Delta. That's why the defending champions Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino has a 23-point lead, 88-65, entering the fourth and final quarter of the first game of this Saturday tripleheader dito lang sa Sinag Liga Asia.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
This Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase Philippines Born 2001 is brought to you by SM South Mall. We got it all for you. So we can see some of the fans, mga girlfriend, ng mga players natin dito. That's actually Joshua Miklat's girlfriend on your screens. And some of the fans here, possibly mga friends. And of course your family, Coach, is right here.
Oh, yeah.
Do they know that they're on screen right now?
Please don't tell them.
How about this, Coach? The team standings. As of now, Pampanga Delta stands with 3-0 at the top of the food chain, tied with the J Project Clothing Boomers, who will play later in the main event. And San Pedro Mamba with a 1-3 record. For Pampanga Delta, they keep this up. They're going 4-0, Coach. And here's a fun fact. Pampanga Delta has not lost in 2 years. This squad has not lost in 2 years. Their last loss was actually in Cebu back in 2022.
That's what you got to gear yourself for.
Last season they went 14-0, Coach.
You know, they're at the top of the food chain. So you have to practice and be ready to give them their first loss.
Right. I mean, in the US, they had the Fab Five, right? The legendary Fab Five in college basketball. This may be the Philippines version of, what, Fab 15?
You remember Juwan Howard's from Chicago now.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually why I mentioned it. Juwan Howard's from Chicago. But Fab 15, there might be Fab 16 because earlier, to all the Sinag Liga Asia fans, I talked to some of the players for Pampanga Delta. They said the young skyscraper may be back soon. To those who know who the young skyscraper is, or in Pampanga, they call him the alien. He may be suiting up soon for Pampanga Delta, so there's still a level for this Pampanga Delta to get stronger once they get that tall 6'6" player, Coach.
So you're looking at
Miklat tried to barrel through it, but unfortunately he travels that time.
They got a dynasty like the Boston Celtics used to have back in the old days.
Right. That Celtics in 17 championships, and do you believe they're going to get their 18th this year?
You got to beat them in Boston. Now, you're not going to beat Boston 4 games, and 4 of them are in Boston.
4 games.
4 out of that 7.
Oh, what a dribble move there for Delfino, but unfortunately the ball was tapped and the ball goes over to San Pedro. Look at that, the demeanor from CJ Delfino. No, has nothing to say to the referee. He'll just laugh and then go back down on defense, right, Coach?
Man, hey, since they knocked it off of you, now you got to play defense.
Right.
You got to get it back. We want it back. I don't care what the score is. We want it back.
And they're playing with the same intensity with this big lead in the fourth quarter as what they started off in the first quarter. As you said, San Pedro, they just basically ran out of gas, right, Coach? Especially this kid, number 2, Gian Manse. He just basically ran out of gas after the third quarter.
Oh, yeah. That's Delta's plan. The way they sub. So in a tight game, the last 5 minutes, they put their 5 best out, and your 5 best is wore out already.
Right. Here's the question with this deep 15-man lineup, Coach. Who is your best 5, right? Anyone is the best 5. There's another foul whistle here. It's going to be on Kembao fighting over the screen. Third personal foul for GM. This team, Pampanga Delta, Royce Hotel and Casino, is flexing their dominance in the entire league. At this point in Sinag Liga Asia, they're on their way to their 18th consecutive victory in this league. 14-0 last year, including the playoffs, and now they're on their way to their 18th consecutive victory. Kembao just gives it to Sonny. Sonny with a Euro move right there.
And you see they come back, they're comfortable in that 2-3 zone. You gotta make them change up.
Their defense is changing. Earlier it was a man-to-man, now it's a zone.
And it's a 2-3 matchup.
Yes. Look at that. Then all of a sudden, from a zone, they go, whoa, what a rebound there from the reigning MVP, but they go to all of a sudden a man-to-man defense, right? The matchup zone, as you called it, Coach. Wow, what a pass by Delfino. Unfortunately, Kembao misses that three-pointer. Lazatin attacks, drops it off to Samson, gets the basket, plus a foul.
You know that rebound number 34 just got? That was a grown man rebound.
Right. Take a look at this last play of the quarter, brought by J Project Clothing Shop, makers of quality uniform. What a dime there by Lazatin going over to Samson for the end one. And another platoon substitution, a 4-man substitution for Pampanga Delta. And you talked about number 34, a grown man's rebound, right, Coach?
That's a grown man's rebound.
He wears that is our reigning MVP, Sonny Estil. Wears number 34 because of his idol, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh my goodness.
One of Chicago's worst nightmares.
Right.
Samson to the free throw line. Knocks it down for the three-point opportunity.
New 5. New 5.
Different 5. But again, possibly same intensity, right, Coach? And actually, surprising, a 3-guard combination for Pampanga Delta. Bugorin, Angeles, and Basangan. To go down low to Lumba. Charles puts it up and in.
He acted like he didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's too easy for him.
He didn't even know he was free a little bit there. He had his back turned around to the basket. San Pedro down right now by 24 points. You just want to get this lead down as respectable as possible, right, Coach? Because, you know, as the tournament goes on, quotient system could, you know, play in a factor here down to the playoffs, right? When their teams have this similar record, so they might need to cut this lead down for quotient purposes. As Lumba, too strong on that shot.
But what I like about it, everybody on Delta's getting time.
And Papang's still fresh.
Everybody's getting time.
Here comes Salazar with a jumper. Off the mark, Bugarin with a rebound there. Everyone's rebounding for Pampanga this time. Ernesto, back to JR. They give it to Sonny. Swings it over. Angeles knocks down the 3.
Like I say, what's impressive is they look for each other. And it don't matter what the score is, they're looking for each other. Whether it's a close or a blowout, they're looking for each other.
And look at the bench, Coach. They're smiling at when their teammates getting their baskets, right? Basangan spins. Oh, good tap there by Samson from behind. And they'll wait for their other 4 players. Ernesto goes to Sonny underneath. Estil. Oh, left it short. Flores on the run. Flores all the way. Couldn't make it, but Samson's there for the cleanup job.
2 or 3 years from now, he'll be dunking that.
True, 16 years old, coach. Playing at what? Playing against players that are 5 years ahead of him.
Given mentality and physicality.
Right. As Sonny knocks down the jumper. Cash money with Sonny Estil. I think you saw the tattoo, right, coach? The Buck logo. Why don't you get a Bulls tattoo?
No way.
As Flores from the outside off the mark.
Look how they're running. Look at them running.
Yes. Bugarin saves the possession back to Angeles. Steven. Oh! Sonny wasn't looking. And now it's time for San Pedro to run, and that Angeles with a duty foul there. 5 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in this ball game. The 2 free throws right here for John Samson. Now, what are the things, coach, for San Pedro? Because I'm pretty sure Coach Mark Roca and the players are going to look at, especially this guy. Before that, let's give it over to MJ Raimundo for her update on Kenny Flores. MJ?
Alam nyo, Enzo and Coach Philip, according to Kenny Flores, talagang pinagandaan daw nila itong laro na ito dahil 10 a.m. pa lang andito na sila. Magiging maganda daw itong laro nila ngayon dahil mas naging aggressive sila, hindi basta-basta yung kalaban. At gusto nyo nga daw makatapat itong si CJ Delfino at may goal pa siyang supalpalin. But kidding aside of Kenny Flores, gusto niya mabigyan ng magandang laro ang Kapampangan. Kaya let's see if they can control this team after the quarter. Now back to you, Enzo and Coach Philip.
Thank you so much, MJ. And the young Kenny Flores made jokes pa, but the right mindset, coach. Their game is at 3, but he's here already at 10. Whoa, Basangan. Try to fly there. But for San Pedro, coach, what do you think are the things they need to improve upon to, for them to bounce back in their next game? Because at this point, they're on pace to already have their 4th consecutive loss of the tournament.
But the main thing is not to give up.
Right.
Like we say, on any given night, a team can be beat. And they have to put that in their mindset.
Right now, Pampanga Delta going on another explosion. Timeout on the floor, 102-74 in favor of Pampanga Delta Royce Hotel and Casino.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Sinag Liga Asia can be supported through our social media platforms at Sinag Liga Asia on both Facebook and Instagram. Right now, San Pedro really trying to find some answers. Is now a 28-point lead.
And being down by this much anyway, now you still come down and run your play.
Right. I mean, you're the best person to talk about, fight and heart. I've heard a lot of stories about basketball players having the tough time growing up in the streets of Chicago, right, Coach? How was it for you growing up there?
Well, like I said, I was brought up by my grandmother, mother, and great-grandmother. And, they were God-fearing women.
Yes.
And it was their way or no way. But, I was fortunate enough to have cousins that were older, and I was the big baby, so they all looked out for me. So they sacrificed, my family sacrificed a lot when me playing basketball and doing things. From people talk about heroes. My heroes are my mother, my grandmother, and great-grandmother.
Amen to that. I mean, you hail from the second city, right, Coach?
Oh, yeah.
What they call it. I mean, not because there's a city at first, right, or city that was better, but according to one of my favorite Chicago natives, he said it's not because there's a city better in Chicago, but it's because every time they fall down to they burn down to ashes, they always come back up, right? I think that guy's famous in Chicago, I believe. Do you know him, CM Punk? Angeles with another board, and I believe, Coach, every player now in Pampanga Delta's lineup has at least corralled 2 rebounds in this game.
And that's just it. Everybody Everybody know they're gonna play. Everybody know they at least half a game.
Right.
10 guys have played at least half a game.
And this is fun basketball to play, right, Coach? And you can see it. You talked about their swagger. You talk about them enjoying. You know.
Look at that. Look how he contested that shot. You're about 20 points, 30 points.
And look at that. The reigning MVP just adds to his stats there with that beautiful layup. Domingo challenges Nunag in midair. No go. Samson with an offensive rebound. Ball's loose. Angeles on the run. He has Sonny on his right. Sonny! I thought he would throw that one down, but layup still 2 points.
Oh, yeah.
111 to 76. 36-point lead. A statement made here by the defending champions. Manse gives it down low. Domingo has been the lone bright spot. Him and Manse have been the bright spots for San Pedro in this ball game. The turnover there, Castillo from the outside knocks it down. That's the lead down. You can see San Pedro still not giving up, Coach. That's what you said, right?
You have to. It's not over until you hear the buzzer.
Yes. Pasangan right there. Being defended well by Samson. Oh, they go backdoor again to Bugarin, but he lost the ball going for an alley-oop. Russell. All the way to the basket. The string of basket for San Pedro right now. Here comes Estil. Sonny, beautiful up fake. Layup short on the putback. He gets fouled. 2 free throws for the reigning defending MVP of Sinag Liga Asia, born 2001. And Coach, I would like to take a look at this.
It's quite a few players in this league that could, I think they could play Division I in America.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I've scouted, I've seen every team play.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, can play Division I in America, but how long do you think before we see the first Filipino get drafted in the NBA? I mean, a few years ago, Kai Soto was close, right? We saw Kobe Paras attempt. We saw Kiefer Ravena and Bobby Ray Parks attempt. When are we going to see a full homegrown, full-blood Filipino? Because Jordan Clarkson's a Philham, right?
You have to get him over.
All right.
Get him over. Get him over. Because I contacted a bunch of schools that are interested in a few players from the Hustle. You know, but you know, I tell them it don't matter the division, whether it's Division I, Division II, NAIA, long as it's free.
Right. Again, yeah, it's like they're just going through a layup round robin, right, Coach? The passing during the transition, but it's very interesting that a lot of schools in the U.S., regardless of what division, Division I, Division II, Division III of the NCAA, there's interest in players, right? As Nunag thought he would throw it down again.
You know, the main thing is for the kids to get a free education.
Yes. That will help a lot because some of the players here in the Philippines aren't really that blessed in terms of, you know, their families being well off. So that would help not only their careers, but also their families.
And see, that's what I like about, you know, JR, you know, in the Hustle. He look out for the players. I make calls to schools in America about them. Hopefully we can get a couple over the water.
On behalf of Sinag Liga Asia, we would love to see some of the players for not just Hustle, but every team get recruited, actually. That's the goal of this tournament, right, Coach? To expose the players to this kind of level of competition and, you know, at least help them move over to the next level. And
you got quite a few here. You get quite a few here that just watching them play, how hard they play.
Right.
They could play in America. I have to say hello to Boss Lady and Master J as JR's girls. And you know, JR got that. They got the new wood and floor. They're ready to have a camp in June.
Well, happy watching. I think you're talking about Miss Marge, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wife. Miss Marge,
That's GM.
Miss Marjorie De La Cruz. But What a dominant performance from the defending champions, Pampanga Delta, Royce Hotel and Casino. And a total team effort, coach, capped off by their transition, and I believe their assist goes over 30 once again. Elite team now going up to 18 consecutive victories here in Sinag Liga Asia, dating back to their our inaugural tournament, the Born 2001 tournament. That's now make 18 consecutive victories for the team, and now what a dominant victory, 122 to 84.
Wow. But it played hard, that's the main thing. Both teams.
Yes.
You got to give it to both. Take the hats off to both teams. Team that just lost the 4th game in a row, and then the defending champions.
Right.
In games like that, like we say on any given night, a team can be beat. As long as you go into the game with that. Now the thing is, Delta has to worry about somebody knocking them out of the playoffs.
Right. That's the next thing to worry about, then, right, coach?
Oh yeah, we play them tomorrow, remember?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you a little bit of scouting right now. Well, that's Coach Philip Gary for you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Pampanga Delta up now to 4-0. They currently at the #1 spot. We will wait later on our main event what happens to the other undefeated team. Itong J Project Clothing Boomers are currently 3-0, but we'll play later on the main event. But right now, let's give it over to MJ Raimundo for our CDO Best Player of the Game. MJ?
Now I am with the Sinag Best Player of the Game, brought to you by CDO, food that brings you home. From Pampanga Delta, Royce June Roque having 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Now first of all, June, congratulations sa iyo at sa team mo. You taught us your real value sa team at yung consistency mo ngayon, grabe yung pinakita mo. Ano bang nasa isip mo all throughout the game?
Mag-stick lang ako sa game plan ng mga coaches kasi parang magiging role model ako sa mga kasama ko para kung anong pakita ko sa loob ng court, yun yung gagayahin din nila ako.
Gaano ba ka-importante sa'yo to be effective on both ends of the court?
Sobrang importante kasi yun nga, kailangan namin ng panalo para madala namin sa next game namin para bukas.
So, meron ka ba gustong pasalamatan or batiin?
Unang-una, thank you kay Lord sa panalo namin ngayon and sa mga Kapampangan nanonood, sa mama papa ko, kay Papi Sagani, sa nanonood kay Cholo, si Kate, good luck.
Once again, that is June Roque, our best player of the game. Our best player of the game will receive a food package from CDO. Now back to you, Enzo and Coach Philip.
Thank you so much, MJ, and congratulations once again to June Arthur Roque, our CDO Best Player of the Game. Coach Philip Gary, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your time here sa panel.
I had a ball. You guys are the greatest, man. Cameraman, you, everybody.
Come back, Coach.
Promise
me that.
Anytime.
There you go. But siyempre mga kasinag, hindi po magtatapos dyan ang ating mga laro this Saturday. That is just the end of our first game. Our final score, 122 to 84 in favor of the Pampanga Delta, Royce Hotel and Casino. And coming up next, it's the Pampanga Delta contra the Hustle Rising Suns for the Born 2004. Coming up next na po yan, but that ends our first game of this Saturday triple header. For Coach Philip Gary, I'm Enzo Galaroset. On behalf of MJ Raimundo, on behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk Don Mike Danan, Direk Billy Ray De Leon, Direk Ramonito Roa, and the rest of the hardworking men and women na nagtrabaho dito from the Bacolor Convention Center in the municipality of Bacolor, Pampanga. This has been your Sinag Liga Asia Junior World Showcase Philippines. Kita-kits po mga kasinag. Peace!